How's it going, everybody? We're here to check out 9 minutes of Hakos Bells being a Zoomer during her gameplay. Classic Games Edition. I just finished watching a Raff Scrap song, which was horrifying and dark and just whoa. It was really, really good. You should go check them out if you like that kind of stuff. I just need a palate cleanser, something to laugh at, something hee hee ha ha. And I can only imagine that Bay is going to go crazy. And Iris here too, presumably. Let's go.
Just let it sink in that at first Bales didn't know that Sonic was originally a video game. Okay, that's another level of unknowing.
What? Was she born in 2012? Like, what? That's absurd. That's absurd. I remembered playing some of the original Sonic games, and I didn't like how zoomed in the camera was. I didn't feel like I could see very far ahead of me. And there were too many parts in the game where you can't just run. You actually have to be very, very, very careful. And I never understood that. I never liked that as a kid, so I stopped playing Sonic games since the beginning, since its first game. And then anytime I played the 3D games, I sucked at it. And a lot of the games have buggy, incomprehensible messes. So I was like, I don't want this. But from what I've heard, and I still haven't seen the movies yet, but from what I've heard, they are amazing. And I also love Jim Carrey. So I am more than willing to check out the movies. So that will be a thing at some point.
What did you think it was? What did you think Sonic was from?
Time for Bay to play Sonic Adventure and Sonic Frontiers, I think. Sonic games? I actually didn't know Sonic was a game until I started streaming. I'm being completely honest. I always thought Sonic was a cartoon.
You know what? You know what, though? That is fair. That is absolutely fair, because I think the cartoon came out around the same time as the games. I watched the Sonic cartoon, and I think that was the first time in fiction that I ever saw two people making out. It was between her and whoever... Sally? Is that her name? Sally Acorn? Something like that? Oh, there's freaking Antoine. I never understood his purpose in the show, but yeah, I could understand even when I was watching it, because I was probably 14 or something at the time. I was like, I could see why kids really like this guy. You know, the music is all punky. He's brash. He's got a no-nonsense attitude, and he's just whatever. Yeah, so I got it. I just was kind of like, I don't feel like I relate to this. Meanwhile, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show was absolutely one of my favorites. I don't know. I feel like someone should make a video, if they haven't already, on the personality differences between Sonic and Mario and how that might have, been more appealing to one kind of kid or another. Anyway.
I actually didn't know Sonic was a game until I started streaming. I'm being completely honest. I always thought Sonic was a cartoon. The TV show originated from the games. Allah.
No shot.
Allah. There are so many things in the movie that I was so surprised about. I didn't know that Mario was a plumber.
What the hell did you think he was then? What do you think that outfit even constitutes? You literally go from place to place in pipes. Did you think he was an astronaut? Okay, maybe the outfit by itself. I mean, in a lot of the games, it's not like he ever really did plumbing. I don't know. It's just I spent so much of my life learning everything about Mario, so of course I would have known that, but I don't know.
I'm sorry. There might be some spoilers from here, but...
I adored the Super Mario movie. I adored it.
What is that? Is that
I was
lore?
grinning
I didn't know
from
Mario
ear
was a
to
plumber.
ear.
I never knew his lore. I thought he was just some guy.
He is some guy.
Who had the hots for Princess Peach.
He does.
Why do you think there are pipes? Oh! My mind is blown. Wait, he was always a plumber? Is that why he goes through pipes? Oh my goodness. This is an awakening in the lore.
Okay, you can go first.
You don't deserve to have a mustache at this point. You're not old enough to grow one. Anyway.
Does Mario, older bro, you know? Older bro, show the way.
Yo, I didn't know that Mario was a plumber until yesterday.
What?
Like, I mean, until I watched the movie.
That's why he goes in all the pipes.
Yeah, okay, now that you say it, it sounds stupid, okay? But I had no idea. I was like, I thought it was just some
But I had no
isekai
idea.
hero.
It sounds almost like she's like Australian, but from the Bronx. Is there a Bronx version of Australia? Like, is there a place in Australia that's like the Bronx so you can be all like this, yet you still have the Aussie accent? I don't know if I'm trying to do it in the moment. It just sounds, I don't know, like Bernie Sanders. I'm again asking you to give me money. Anyway, okay.
Isekai hero.
What is that? What's a marketeer? Ew, he's scary.
He does look scary. Don't turn your back.
Feel bad.
No, I don't care. He looks like he looks like a cog from Toontown.
Toontown. That just broke open a memory in the back of my mind. It's like Cha-Cha, if you ever watch Cha-Cha, the VTuber mom. She referenced Cliffhanger from the show Between the Lions. And I was like, oh, it's been like 25 years since I saw that. Toontown.
What a reference.
Yeah, Toontown. I swear I've seen them before. I don't know if I ever watched it, though.
Toontown.
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 What a reference.
You don't know what Toontown is?
Of course I know Toontown, so I said what a reference.
Bae, I heard that. Bae, like, what? What's Toontown?
Oh, Bae doesn't know.
Goobity goo.
You know what Toontown is, Bae?
Toontown is like the coolest place ever.
The coolest hangout for kids.
Oh, I don't like
Back
this
in the
game.
day.
Back
That's
in
like
the
where I got
day.
banned. I got the 24-hour ban or
banned?
something. I got banned from Toontown.
Toontown
What
is
did
too
you do?
expensive. Is it a restaurant or?
No, it was like Club Penguin or something.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Huh.
original
What
MMO.
I would give to play Club
Toontown.
Penguin on stream.
Right?
Club Penguin. Like a Nintendo 60.
Dude, okay, so that's the other thing. First of all, I loved how she was like, Club Penguin, Club Penguin. But I never played really very many games online. I was around when RuneScape was going on, but I didn't ever play it. I remember talking to someone and learning that he knew about RuneScape, and I told that to some other people, and the guy who told me he played RuneScape got really mad at me, and he was like, you shouldn't have told anyone that. And I was like, why? And like, I learned that day that it was apparently something to be ashamed of, that you can't tell people you like RuneScape, which is so funny to me because even now at 34 years of age, I go to a freaking Barnes & Noble and I get nervous when I look in the manga section, even though nobody knows me. But I keep thinking someone's going to come around and be like, oh, you're looking at naughty stuff. And I'd be like, no, I just was looking at what the thing. So, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, to go back to RuneScape, I don't know why when I was a kid, I just didn't understand the concept of someone being ashamed of something they liked. But yeah, so online games. Didn't play very many of them. Wouldn't play World of Warcraft. I like the real-time strategy stuff with like buildings and all those things. But it seems like everyone loves Club Penguin. Seems like everyone loves Club Penguin. Tell me in the comments below what your favorite part of Club Penguin was if you played it. I never played it. I don't know.
64 game, but I don't have the. I don't know if I can play that. I don't have like what do you call it? Do I need like a GameCube to play that or something?
Huh?
What does that even mean? I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay.
Nintendo Switch.
N64 games are for N64 games. Wait, but like 64 is not a cube. GameCube is a cube. No, but isn't like the GameCube the thing that you need to connect to like old consoles in order to be able to stream them or something?
Huh? I thought she was just forgetting that the N64 had its own thing and she thought the GameCube was for all the previous games, but thinking that the GameCube is what you need in order to stream, like an Elgato. No, not an Elgato. Like whatever the hell you use to stream stuff. What? What? Dude, I really want an N64 now. I just saw the picture of the N64. I remember exactly how it felt in my hands. I know exactly what games I would have played. Dude, when I get rich and famous, I'm going to at least be able to emulate Mario 64 and actually get a Nintendo 64 controller. I need that. Anyway.
No?
No. You idiot.
The GameCube is a console.
It's a console,
the
you...
GameCube is... Oh, the GameCube is the console. Oh.
Glad I grabbed a yellow
That's the
sour.
GBA. I thought the GBA was the GameCube. Never mind. The GBA is the Game Boy Advance. Wait, is the GBA... Is that the thing that connects the Game Boy so that you can play on...
Stop talking. You are so... Oh my gosh. At least you're asking questions. I don't like it when young people just don't ask questions. And they'll just be like, no, that's what it is. I know that's what it is. And I'm like, you're an idiot. And that's not what it is. Ask a question. Figure something out.
Stream or something? Wait, no?
Streaming didn't exist then. It wasn't all about streaming. Oh my gosh, I just watched someone the other day, Lucian, she's a sheep VTuber, very sweet person, really great music, does lots of cool stuff. She made me realize that there is a whole culture of people who don't do videos. Like, they don't post videos on YouTube. It's streaming. That's all they do. And one of their rationale behind it is because they, being able to talk to yourself in front of a camera like what I'm doing right now is something they couldn't imagine themselves doing. They have to have chat there. And not in a bad way, but just you'd rather have someone there to participate. Which, I mean, I don't even know how it works with YouTube these days in terms of analytics and stuff. I just know it's a lot easier to go back to a video. So by posting something, you kind of cement yourself more as someone who can be searched. When on a stream, you could play 3 different games, and there's not really much of a timestamp, at least from my understanding, with how to do that, which is why I post so many videos. But the idea that there's some people who've only known streaming, they never knew about making a full-fledged video and then posting it. I can understand why some people might feel like, trying to look professional and be like, hi everybody, we're gonna react to this video, okay? And like try and sound great, for the video itself. I can imagine why that might be tough. But Lucian was watching Markiplier and she was like, oh, does he just stream or did he do these videos alone? And I was like, there's people out there who don't do solo videos anymore. That's crazy.
I'm confused. I'm thinking of the Game Boy Play. Oh, the Game Boy Advance was also a console. Oh, I'm confused. Game Boy Advance was the hand. Oh, the Game Boy Advance is the handheld one. I have one of those. Well, I never had one of those. It's a square one, right?
Did you or did you not? I just needed something sour to try and combat the sour taste I was feeling from this. It didn't work. Now I'm just unhappy. Oh, when she said, well, I had one of those. Well, I didn't. Well, if you did, it would make it even more sucky that you don't remember the name.
Right.
But I'm also the kind of person that if you tell me what kind of song is on the radio, I can tell you what the title of it is. I can tell you who made the song. And most likely what album it's off of. A lot of people don't even know the song. They don't know the title of the song, and they definitely don't know the artist that made it, much less what album it was off of.
Before the DS, was it a hand-me-down? Yeah, it was. That's the Game Boy Advance SP. Wait, what does the normal...
Dude, I stole a friend's SP. I really wanted an SP, and there were some games that the SP could play that my Game Boy couldn't play, and I also liked the idea of a flip thing. I literally stole it from my friend's. I still remember the guy's name. I can recall him plainly. Stole that with the bag, put it in my backpack, brought it home, and then I shoved it in a drawer or something, and I must have not done it very well because my mom found it and asked about it, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy gave it to me. He gave it to me. Because literally it was in the Lost and Found. Like, it wasn't in his cubby. It was in the Lost and Found. And I thought that, well, since it was there for like a day and he didn't pick it up, I can just have it. Literally, it was like Tony Hawk Pro Skater was what I played on that, or whatever skate version was on the SP. And I remember sitting back like, really, was that worth it? Just, ugh.
Game Boy Advance look like? I thought they all looked square. Game Boy Advance. Nani?
My sister had one of those.
God of War. Ragnarok. What's that? Is that a game as well? God of War. Ragnarok.
It's not. It's a food. It's a food, bae. God of War Ragnarok is a burger you can get from Kuma's Corner. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know if it's just how I've learned to operate as an adult, but I just ask more questions than anything. Or like, I go with the assumption of something, right? Just learning the context of what's being said. If I don't want to ask questions, that's what I meant to say. If I don't want to ask a bunch of questions, I just kind of figure it out with like context. Okay, well, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about this thing, so it's probably a game. And then if I really don't know something, I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that game. What system was it for again, though? I just recall so many games, I just don't know which one it was from. And then they'll tell me, and then I'll be like, okay, phew. I didn't have to sound like a total idiot.
Action adventure game. Cool.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, I spilled. Fortunately, I didn't get it on the keyboard. I literally spilled all over my leg and my freaking chair. I spilled all over my chair and my leg. I didn't get the keyboard, fortunately, but I tried drinking some water and the sour in my mouth made it taste so gross. Oh, I'm literally okay, well, fortunately I have a towel here. Oh my gosh, jeez Louise. Whew. Okay, let's keep going here. Tower of Bay someone had as their name. That's
Is
funny.
this another game that I'm meant to know but I don't?
Oh.
Truly a Zuma moment. Shut up. I just don't play games.
Shut up.
Haven't you played the previous?
Dude, I don't either. I really don't. The only game I have on my computer is StarCraft. That's all I have. And then like some indie games that I downloaded off itch.io. But I'm at least aware enough. Like, I watch gamers. I watch people on YouTube. I'm aware of the climate of different games. Even if I don't play them, I know what they are. So.
One. What's the previous one? God of War. I don't know what this game is. I'm crying. Are you into PlayStation games? I've never owned a PlayStation ever. I don't think I've ever touched a PlayStation ever.
That is fair. I also didn't ever own a PlayStation, so Spyro and Crash and all those games, I never played those. I didn't have any friends who played them either.
That's probably why. You should touch a PlayStation. But I don't have one to touch. Too zoomed to have a PS1. What's a PS? Is a PS1 the heck?
Dude, I would not intentionally embarrass myself this much. I don't trust the internet that much to be like, I don't know what that is. What is a PS1? I'd be like, okay, they were just talking PlayStation and they're talking games. And then before that, they looked at GBA, Game Boy Advance. I would at least be like, is that the first iteration of the PlayStation? PS1? Is that why they call it that? Oh, yeah, of course, duh.
Handheld one?
I remember there was a handheld one that kind of looked like a mini Switch, but it wasn't a mini
That's a
Switch.
PSP, PlayStation Portable.
Is that a PS1?
I never even owned a PSP, and I knew what that abbreviation was. Like, come on. Context. Think, Bay, think. I know you're sicky, and you're not feeling good. That's not good. I hope you feel better. I mean, I'm sure at this point she's fine, but, dude, come on.
Oh, no, that's the PS.
Oh, Iris
is
has a
that
PS4
PSP?
she's not using. Okay. I'm so upset. I'm going to eat another sour thing.
Wait, what does the PS1 look like? Oh, wait, is it the same thing
Gramps
as the PS5?
in
but it's
absolute
like
shambles.
Oh, what did it look like? A PS1. I've never seen this.
So here's the funny thing, and I am willing to put myself out there for view analytics just to see how many of you guys actually get to this point of the video. What is this top part here? Like, did these controllers have two things you had to plug in? Or is that top part like a memory cartridge? Or did they not have memory cartridges with the PS1? I've always seen what looks like two things you have to plug in, and I never knew what that part was for. Because with the N64, you just plug in one thing. You know, same thing. Same type of plug for the GameCube as well, right? Unless you use the wireless adapter, but it's still the same kind of plug. So what was that top part in the PS1 plug-in? I don't know what that means. What it's for.
Before, okay.
Tell me in the comments.
Wait, that looks like a Nintendo 64. Okay. I'm just not saying anything. Okay.
Yeah, don't.
What
Just
PS2?
look it up.
What PS2?
Just look up an N64.
Oh, I think I've seen this before.
Yes, you have.
PS3. I've never seen that before. PS4. I've never seen that before. And I've seen a PS5. It's the white one. Yeah.
Thank God.
Callie has a new song coming out. It's a collab with Metal Gear, which is goddamn crazy.
I still haven't wrapped my mind around the fact that that's happened. I don't know what Metal Gear is, but I'm guessing it's a game, and I know she's a really big fan of the game.
So, run this by me, Bay. Run this by me real quick. If you saw the song, right? If you saw the music video, how in the hell could you not figure out that it's a game? How? You've played enough games. You know what graphics look like. How in the hell could you not just piece that together? I didn't even play the Metal Gear games, but I know what it looks like. Also, how many of you in the comments, tell me in the comments, how many of you thought the hate for her song related to Metal Gear was completely unwarranted? There was a whole lady, a whole lady as opposed to half a lady, on Twitter, a VTuber, that I really liked her model, and she was really, really cool, and I was talking to her about it and everything, and then I saw a comment with that meme of someone ripping their headphones off and being like, me when that terrible Mori Calliope song comes on, it's so bad. And I was trying to comment to them like, well, there's nothing actually bad about it. From every rap standpoint, it's a good song. She knows how to rap. There's references. It has, instrumentation that sounds similar to what's going on. It's not a bad song. But they were like, no, it's terrible. I know rap better than you, and it's this horrible song, da-da-da-da-da, and then they blocked me. I went back through my DMs just because it was that lady. It was that lady. The one who I was so ready to be like, hey, your model looks really cool, and you seem like a really cool person. A total bitch. And I sat there like, really, like, what am I missing here? Like, you don't have to like something, of course. There's plenty of songs I don't like that are actually good. That doesn't mean it's bad. I feel like everyone just hates Mori just because they don't like her attitude. And then that's where the hate comes from. It's just, I just don't like you. So then I'm going to argue that all your music is shit.
But that's huge. It's insane. You don't even know what Metal Gear is. I don't know what it is, but I have heard of it. But the fact that Callie is collabing, and I know it's one of like, she really likes it as well, so it's huge. It's huge. You don't have any idea how huge. Give me an example so I know how huge it is. I just know it's big. Metal Gear is like Street Fighter famous. Oh! Metal Gear is like Sonic. Whoa!
If she was gonna say, well, I never really played Street Fighter, is that big? Is that like Mario? Then I would actually strangle myself with this mic cord. Just saying. I'd be like, I need to die.
It's as popular as Naruto. One of the biggest franchises ever. Whoa! Callie!
Tom
that's
Clancy
crazy.
Splinter Cell. Dude, I love Tom Clancy. I remember renting that from Blockbuster. Rest in peace, King. And I never really learned how to stealth very well, but it looked so cool. And I watched all the footage and I played a little bit of it and it was super cool. You like, you're crawling along a pipe and then you lock your legs and flip upside down and pop, pop, pop. Just, so good. Such good stuff.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Callie be cooking. You've never played Tetris on Game Boy? There's Tetris on Game Boy?
Now that I never played. I didn't ever play Tetris. I didn't like Tetris very much. There was a Yoshi Tetris I played on the Super Nintendo that was pretty fun. But other than that, like, that's the other thing. The first MMO I ever played was Super Mario RPG. I never played Final Fantasy. I never played any of the Final Fantasy games. I know they're amazing. I've watched videos about it. I've watched the, cutscenes and stuff, and I know about the characters and the lore and all that stuff. I've just never played the games. I just never was really into RPGs like that growing up.
Wait, I thought Game Boy only had Pokemon and...
Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is. I had such a visceral reaction to seeing these covers. I don't know if maybe Pokemon was like the first franchise I ever got into, but I had I don't even know how to describe it. I just remember having the most visceral, in my heart feeling about all the Pokemon. I don't know what it is. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just some of my early gaming experiences. It's like, I don't know. It's like I look at Blastoise and for some reason my brain is obsessing. Like there's some memory of me just hyper fixating. I don't know even what it is. I don't know what it is. Tell me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about besides me being crazy.
Ice Age. Pokemon.
Excuse me?
I thought Game
Excuse
Boy
me.
only had Pokemon and Ice Age.
Pokemon and Ice Age. Pokemon and Ice Age. The only games on the Game Boy. What?
I see. Never mind.
Just eat more strawberries. Oh my gosh, I love that aesthetic though. All is forgiven because I forgot to really... Well, I forgot that she had strawberries out here as the part of the table, but then also had the strawberry milk to go with her strawberry onesie. Oh my gosh. And the chat is just disappointed. Ice Age? Oh my gosh. I am so... Ugh. I thought this would be a fun little, moment away from the crazy song I listened to. Now I'm going to need another palate cleanser. I need to listen to some old guy talk about old people stuff. You guys please support the people that made this. Please support the VTubers Vault. Very much appreciate what they do. And go check out Hako Spells if her zoomerness was not too crazy for you. That's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching.